Pisces. My name is Marie at Indigo Earth. I'm here to do a general reading for you, our water signs Pisces. Thank you for coming into the channel. I appreciate that you're here. Let's also welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your person. Therefore, some of this message could be for you as well. Remember that energies do go both ways, so feel free to interpret the direction of the messages coming through as it relates to your personal situation. And the messages coming through, Pisces, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. Doesn't have to reflect the whole thing. Or it could just confirm an inner knowing. So please, take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. It just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. For those of you that want to join me, I will have an extended at the end of this reading. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that show up. And those zodiac signs are about intimate, personal connections. Could be a significant other, could be family, friends, relatives, cousins, siblings, children, or it could be background players, colleagues, work associates, social media associates, extended friends. So just keep that with you as we go through the reading. And let's get started for you. This is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Okay, so overall energetic theme for the reading, we have the Seven of Swords. Might be breaking or bending some rules here, or using discernment and discretion moving forward. So let's see what's going on with you. Let's find out what the situation is. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Knight of Cups. Few of you may need to take responsibility here. Maybe you're feeling some sadness, like somebody messed up. And, might need to make amends here. Others of you could be waiting for an amend to come through, waiting for somebody to take responsibility. Like everything's on hold right now. So let's see what the challenge is. Why is this happening? What's the challenge here? We have communication. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. But the challenge is, making a decision to make a commitment here, a lasting commitment, and to communicate about this. Are you going to stay in this, or are you not going to stay in this? Are you leaving? Are you not leaving? What happened here? Some of you, this could be about a marriage as well. But it's some sort of lasting commitment here, some sort of being able to communicate and, deciding what you're going to do about this. So how do you navigate these energies? How are you going to use these energies to produce the outcome that you want? We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Queen of Wands. Well, some of you may need to think about, is this my ego getting in the way? And was I being triggered? Was I being over dramatic? Was I wanting to influence a situation because, something that I wanted? Was it something that I really, really, needed or wanted, or, did my passion, my desires for something get in the way here? May need to review the actions of what was the underlying meaning behind this. Others of you, with this experience, however this made you feel, which it didn't look like it made you feel very good, Eight of Swords. Maybe you need to think about increasing your standards on some commitments. or what you expect out of a commitment. And that's why maybe you need to use some discretion here. But let's dive deeper. We're going to find out what this Ten of Wands is. What needs to be moved forward here. Or was somebody overwhelmed at the time? Someone overwhelmed at the time. That maybe there was, you know, a blow up. Let's find out. So clarify the Ten of Wands here for Pisces. We have the Hermit, we have the Moon, and we have the Ten of Cups. I think somebody here was feeling overwhelmed and they weren't saying anything about it. I think maybe they were trying to be a little bit, you know, act like everything was okay when everything wasn't, because you have the 10, you have two contrasting cards here. You have the Ten of Wands, overstressed, overburdened, and you have the Ten of Cups, completely happy, content, everything's fine. This is everything's not fine. This is everything is fine. So somebody was hiding something here about how they were really feeling, and maybe, you know, pretending or acting like everything was fine and not really talking about what was really going on under the surface. So let's find out what the Knight of Cups is. We have the Empress, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. You got 3 tens up here. So 3 tens tells me something here needs to come to a completion. You know, the Queen of, I think somebody here is trusting that this situation or this commitment or this relationship has built a solid foundation. And I think somebody here is believing and trusting in the fact that that's going to, you know, if someone has to make amends or someone's going to make amends, that, you know, the time and the energy spent building a foundation together, this has some longevity to it, this has some history to it. You know, there should be some compassion, there should be some forgiveness, some kind of, you know, there should be some trust here. Because whoever this is, you see this other individual as your person. This is somebody that's, you know, you've been with for quite some time. So let's see what this Eight of Wands is here. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands. What's the communication? What's the challenge here? What needs to be communicated? I think some of you are hoping for forgiveness as well. That this will pass the test of time here. We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess. The time and the effort and the work to change this needs to be put in. Although it may not be seen or it may not be talked about, you know, someone may have gone silent here. But I think the communication is that walk the walk and talk the talk. Make the changes necessary that need to be made to, you know, move this forward or move this in the direction that you want it to go. Was some kind of untruth spoken here? Was there something, some sort of discretion? Was there some kind of, is this about trust? What is, you know, what is the bottom line here? And so if it is about trust, the time and the energy and the effort needs to be put in to make the changes necessary along with the communication. So what is this Two of Pentacles here? What is the decision then? Clarify the decision. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Devil, and we have the Five of Wands. Somebody here, I think, wants to reboot this, restart this, but I think that they're also avoiding conflict. Maybe they don't want to deal with conflict. Maybe they don't want to deal with the hassle of the conflict. Maybe they don't want to deal with the difference of opinions. Maybe they don't want to deal with the aftermath of something. So the decision has to be made here about whether to do the work and really put the time and effort in, or, avoid the conflict and do, start over in another direction. Because there is a commitment here. There is some sort of commitment here. Give me clarity on the Hierophant, please. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, a Virgo, a Taurus or a Libra. Taurus has come through here twice. Cancer, Pisces has come through here twice. Clarify the Hierophant, please. We have the Devil coming through again. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant again. I think someone here is trying to make a choice about how they see this commitment. Someone may feel bound by it. Somebody may feel like it's suffocating them. Somebody may feel like it's too structured. It's too... this to me looks like it feels like being in jail. It's like somebody's pretending to be happy. When deep down inside, they feel, like it's just too much. They feel like they can't breathe. You got the Devil twice here in this, in the challenge. So there's some kind of obstacles here that are keeping this from evolving, or keeping this moving forward, or keeping the evolution of this moving forward. And it's because somebody's not being real with the situation and how they're feeling. Somebody here may feel like maybe they feel like they can do whatever they want, and they know that, because of the longevity of this, they could come back in and apologize, and that they'll be forgiven. And maybe that's putting a toll on the connection. Maybe that's some sort of pattern and cycle here. Maybe somebody's just done and tired of dealing with the conflict of it all. Because the challenge seems to be to put in the time and the effort to make the changes necessary. And although they know this, they may not be communicating it. Because they're still trying to decide, what they're going to do about this commitment. So somebody could not be telling the truth here. Seven of Swords. So let's find out what the Knight of Wands is. We have the Six of Cups. So somebody wants to come back in here. This is a soul connection. Yeah, and we have the Sun. Somebody sees this very clearly, that this is a soul connection here. Somebody definitely wants to come back in. So what is the Page of Swords? They could be kind of watching to feel the temperature of the connection here. I don't know if the two of you are together right now or not together. There seems to be some sort of silence here. Somebody's kind of eye-spying very intently. Kind of biding their time, maybe, a little bit before they make their move. Maybe they're being a little bit stubborn. We have the Ten of Wands again. Could be pressure. Somebody's thinking about the pressure of all this. We have the High Priestess, yeah. And we have the Nine of Cups. So somebody here is kind of feeling this situation, not feeling it out, but kind of trying to come to terms with either, you know, maybe the pressure of this all is too much. Maybe they want to go for their individual happiness. I don't know that they're revealing this to the other party or the other person involved in this. I think that this, you know, person knows that you're their person. They want to be able to come back. Do they want to take the responsibility for all this? I don't know. Is it you that needs to take responsibility for this, and you're trying to, you know, decide whether, you know, did you mess up or did they mess up? And it's just, you know, it's too much pressure to try to put this back in, to evolve this to, you know, a better place. There seems to be a lot of obstacles. So let's find out what the Queen of Wands is. Can you put the trust back in? Can you do the work that's needed to put the trust back into this? We have the Magician. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Empress. I think if somebody's ego was involved, or somebody did this because of, like, you know, wanting to create some sort of, like, the Queen of Wands can be very dramatic, can be very egotistical, you know, wants to influence a situation. And, it, you know, if that was the case in this, it was manipulative. And so now it's time to really build the trust back in. To do the work, it's necessary. Knight of Pentacles. Take the first step. Start doing the necessary work. Because the Empress, this is your person. This is someone you hold in high regard because you want to come back in. You know this clearly, or they know this clearly. One of you knows this very clearly. But they're trying to make a decision, you know, do they want to put up the hassle of having to go through? I mean, there's going to be some discord here. Somebody's not happy. One of you is not happy. And, you know, not that you have to, if something you did or something somebody else did that caused mistrust, then you would want to be able to rectify that and do the work necessary to build that trust again. I don't know if there is any third-party situation here, or, you know, third party could be anything from using marijuana, gambling, drug addiction. You know, it doesn't have to be about other people, although it can be. I don't see that really coming up here. I just see selfishness. And we see somebody, like, not knowing if this commitment, like, they're feeling overwhelmed and overburdened by whatever is going on here in this commitment, although they do see you as their person. Some of this could be, too, about, you know, somebody's doing something that's not trustworthy, and relying on the fact that maybe they're going to be forgiven here if they come in and apologize, and maybe using that to their advantage in this situation. Which is not evolving this forward. Because if this is a trust issue, then, you know, whoever this is knows that communication is key, time and work and effort, and making the changes necessary, doing something different. But yet they're kind of in a land of indecision here where, you know, they want to reboot the situation or they want to reboot the relationship, but there's something challenging holding them back here. This could be some sort of addiction. Could be codependency as well. And the fact that they don't want to deal with conflict. Conflict comes in connections, whether it's an intimate connection or personal connection or a work connection or whatever connection it is, there's always going to be conflict here. Someone may see commitment or marriage as destructive, a trap. Maybe they don't want to evolve to that point. It kind of seems to me this person knows exactly what they're doing, the Magician. So if they know what they're doing in this situation where trust is being dismantled, then this person knows how to put things back together and do the right thing here. But I think at this point, they're still trying to come to terms with if they want the responsibility of all this, or they want to be their own, want their own personal happiness. And I don't know that they're communicating this. And that in itself is some kind of deception. Seven of Swords. So let's see who's showing up here for you. We have Virgo, we have Cancer, Pisces, we have Taurus and Libra, we have Taurus 3 times, we have Capricorn twice, Cancer, Pisces again, Leo, Cancer, Pisces again, Taurus and Libra, Gemini and Virgo. Wow, that's a lot showing up here. I have a look at those signs in the extended. We'll find out their intentions. Let's draw an oracle card for you here, Pisces. It's about trust. Give me one more on that one, please. Because if someone is taking advantage of somebody's trust, then who are you supposed to trust? So give me one more. I want to make sure that this is trust in yourself, trust in your own intuition, trust in your own inner knowing. Trust in the process. Oh, well, it came out. You are ready. So to me, that kind of seems like, Pisces, this might be you that needs to make amends here and to put in the work and the effort. Doesn't have to be. It can be the other person as well. But looking through this then, moving forward, understanding and being aware of, what aspect of this, part of this situation or this connection or this discord, how are you playing into this? Are you being too, are you forgiving too much? Are you letting things slide? Are you not expecting enough? to make the changes necessary? Are you worried that if you do expect more, this person's not going to commit? And if you're the one that is waiting for the apology again, or having to give the apology again, are you ready to put the time and the effort and the work into it? Because it says you are ready. So that's what I have for you this week. Kind of open-ended there for you, Pisces, but remember how it resonates with you. For those of you going on to the extended, the link to that is in the description box below. And until next time, Grand Rising, my friends.